swing, para. Hey, swing, para. Kennedy, swing, para.
This is it, Jays fans. We are near the end of the line. Before we get any further, please do not forget to smash that like button. Let us know how you're feeling in the comments. Are you worried? Are you scared? Where are you at? And ultimately, we want you to subscribe to Offside and Out of Bounds, particularly the roundup here. Let's get into this. So here we are with 6 games left. The Yankees are in the top wild card at 89-67, 7-3 in their last 10, and they have won 6 in a row. They finish off the season at the Jays and then at the Rays. Boston, 88-68. They are in the second wild card, 7-3 in their last 10. They have lost 3 in a row. They are at Baltimore, boo, and then at Washington, boo. And then we got the Jays here at 87-69, 1 game back of Boston, 5-5 in their last 10. 2-game win streak. They host New York, then host Baltimore, and still hanging around. Seattle at 86-70. They're 2 games back, 8-2 in their last 10. They're on a 1-game winning streak. They are going to host Oakland and LA to finish their season off. And finally, in the rear position, we have the Oakland Athletics at 85-71. 3 games back, 6-4 in their last 10. They are on a 1-game losing streak. They are at Seattle and then at Houston to finish off their season. Let's set things up for the big series to finish off the year. The Jays are 10-6 against the Yankees. They've scored 69 runs and only given up 48 against them. However, the Yankees, we are well aware that they are in the first wild card, but we are also well aware that we did just sweep them at Yankee Stadium a short time ago. So there could be some vendetta, revenge on the mind, or can we do the unthinkable and sweep the Yankees again? I'd be lying if I didn't say that this Ryu start absolutely scared the heck out of me. He is 2-4 with a 7 ERA in his last 7 starts. And where have most of those starts come? Well, at the start of a series. And here we are. He's 13-9 with a 4.34 ERA this year. Now, the good thing is he is dominant against the Yankees. He is 2-0 in 4 starts with a 3.48 ERA, 21 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, and 3 home runs. Now, Tyon right now is actually rehabbing, and he will be activated before this game. He is 8-6 with a 4.41 ERA on the year. He is 0-2 against the Jays with a 5.98 ERA and 10 2/3 innings pitched. He has given up 8 earned runs and 3 home runs. But again, Ryu is absolutely scaring me right now. If Garrett Cole has yet to have a high-pressure start, this is it. Let's see what he's made of. He's 16-8 on the year with a 3.08 ERA, 2-1 against the Jays with a 3.78 ERA in 4 starts. He's pitched 21 innings, 7 earned runs, and 4 home runs. Now, Barrios is 12-9 with a 3.48 ERA on the season. He is 1-0 against the Yankees with a 3.52 ERA in 6 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 2 earned runs, 1 via the long ball. And here we have probably the most important start of the year for Mr. Cy Young, Robbie Ray, as all of the hopes and dreams of the playoffs for Jays fans could be resting in his capable hands. He is 13-6 on the year with a 2.68 ERA. However, he is 0-2 against the Yankees in 2 starts with a 3.70 ERA, 9 2/3 innings pitched, 6 earned runs, 3 of those coming via the long ball. On the other side of the coin, we have Corey Kluber. This used to be a pretty big game pitcher when it came down to things. But he's 5-3 on the year with a 3.82 ERA. He has been nursing some injuries throughout the entire season. The good thing is he's 0-1 against the Jays in 2 starts with a 3.79 ERA. With 11 innings pitched, he's given up 6 earned runs, 4 of those coming via the long ball, which bodes well if the offense can wake up. Let's talk about the X factors for this series. With the likes of Judge, Stanton, Gallo, Rizzo, Sanchez tends to be a little bit forgotten. Not for the wrong cause here, as he is a Mendoza line hitter when it comes to average, but this guy always comes up with that timely home run, that timely hit, the timely and much needed RBI. And when you look at what he's done against the 3 pitchers he's about to face, you start getting worried a little bit. That Tuesday night start against Ryu, he's absolutely mashed Ryu in 12 at-bats. It's scary. You cannot let Gary unleash the Kraken. Also, secondarily, you need to have a large lead going into the bullpen, because if you don't, if you make this a race of bullpens, we all know where our bullpen lies compared to the Yankees. And how about some X factors for the Jays here? Well, several X factors here for the Jays. It's the entire offense. Vladdy and Bo have both disappeared since the Tampa series. Lots of strikeouts, lots of rushed at bats, and just things are out of whack. Semien, Springer, and the bottom of the lineup have been holding this team together for the last series, pretty much. Now, the good thing coming into the series against the Yankees is that you can see the numbers here. Vlad, Bo, Semien, and Teoscar Hernandez all hit the Yankees well. They need to come alive and absolutely mash in this series for us to guarantee ourselves a winning series because we're chasing them. These are huge games. These are double games. This is not a 3-game series. This is a 6-game series when it comes down to it because of how important these games are. We need to win this series, and we're only going to do that if these bats come alive. So that's it for us here from the roundup for the final time during the regular season for the Jays. Jays make the playoffs. Super elated, super happy. We're going to break down that game like crazy when it comes to that wild card game. Going forward, if the Jays don't make the playoffs, we're not going to play negative Nancy here. But if they don't, we're still going to bring you wall-to-wall coverage of the playoffs. We're going to break down each series. We're going to give you our picks, and we're going to go all the way to the World Series. So stay with us. And don't forget to smash that like button. Leave us a comment. Let us know where you think the Jays are going to end up or who you're liking for that wild card. And ultimately, we want you to subscribe to Offside and Out of Bounds, particularly here the roundup. And we're going to see you real soon.